everyone. My name's Lawrence Connor. I'm director of the show, and it's a pleasure to meet you all.
I'm Cameron, and I'm the other engineer of Miss Saigon.
15 months ago, we started this journey of sort of putting together a cast for this show, and all of a sudden we have a ton of people in this room.
I was told today that there are 18 different countries represented here. I don't think that's ever happened with any show.
It's going to be a really, really tough rehearsal process. It's an incredible piece. And I know that over the next few days that you'll really start to understand things that perhaps you haven't considered before.
So it's a marvellous thing that this show has gone round the world and brought whole new generations of performers through. I think this is absolutely the right moment in our 25th year to reignite the passion for Miss Saigon, and we couldn't have a better cast to do it with. So bon voyage.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's a sequence early in the show called The Heat Is On, and it's in a very bawdy nightclub in Saigon. And it's a very sexual, druggy, alcoholic kind of ambiance.
Welcome to Dreamland.
In week one, the way the rehearsals are structured, there's a lot of pre-work where the girls are integrated to the boys, particularly in that scene. So it's never something they learn on their own and then thrown into the scene. So again, it's a real process they go through.
As a woman, I'm very much aware of the vulnerability of the girls and what we're asking them to do.
There is a little bit of sexual energy that happens on the stage, especially in scenes like Dreamland and in Bangkok.
And getting the performers to get to the right level is very difficult. In many cases, it's embarrassing for them.
If I'm your pin-up, I'll melt all your brass.
At first, I'm kind of, I don't know how to do this, but, you know, as the day goes by, you kind of bonded already, and it's so easy for me to do it now without any qualms and, you know, whatsoever.
In the beginning, it's very giggly for them, especially the more innocent actors and actresses. And we have to break down those walls. It's a very difficult thing to do, but we're trying to get to the reality of how horrifying and how terrible things were, that all manners of etiquette and morality were let down. And for the cast, it's a challenge.
One of these six here will be Miss Saigon. And since we're stuck here in hell, what's a soul gonna do? This thing is making me choke. Turns out this war is a joke. Turns out the joke is on you. Hey,
I'm Kevin McCurdy. I'm the fight choreographer for Miss Saigon. When I come into an environment such as this, and I'm making sure that I learn the scene very, very quickly, I have to have a photographic memory to be able to go, right, that's happening here, this is happening there. I know the scene has already been set, and I'm looking to fine-tune what can happen, capping the realism, making sure that if any violence happens, then it looks real. It's not looking staged. So then I chat with the director. The director tells me what he wants or what she wants, and then I get to work. Then you're in there, yeah? Now this becomes safe.
Yeah.
This like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we're in. You're not putting any pressure on, yeah?
Yeah.
Got a wonderful thing here.
Yeah.
You know, make it alive. Make it alive, you know what I mean? So we've got all that, which is then gonna give you straight away, then you're like, yeah, okay. In Dreamland, we've got one of the guys being thrown against a table. It's a lovely metal table, and so we can use the sound on that. Yeah, so that's how. So you're going to come into the table, hands do the noise. I'm in total control here. Yeah, I'm getting them to slap the surface, so therefore we get a nice resonating sound. The sound is dissipated, so it's not going in. If it goes in, then it causes pain. We don't want to cause pain. They're going to be doing this show God knows how many times, so we just used to dissipate using reverse energy.
Kevin is really amazing because he made it look so real.
Looking more rougher, looking more physically ugly will help. Boom, coming through. Yeah, okay, so we got eye contact and we're there.
Oh my God, it looks so
Yeah, so that's happening. Yeah.
Can you video it? I loved it. You know, it adds up to the character too, and I feel like an action star actually.
You think you know a lot of things? No, you don't. As soon as you talk to him, you go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. He's great.
We're at Three Mill Studios today because it's the first day of rehearsal for the Thames. This show is quite difficult to cast in that the children are around 4 years old, and we have 6 children playing the part because of licensing regulations.
Is this the different doors?
Yeah.
You have to go in one side and out the other, I think.
It's very difficult when you're working with children as young as 5 because it's not an environment that they're necessarily used to. I mean, it's so big and there's so many people and so much attention.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you, nice to see you. Hello, Connor, Maria, Monk, how are you? Zen, you good?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing today? We're just going to meet all the actors that you're going to be working with. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool, come on, come with me.
Today we introduced the Thames to the principal company of Miss Saigon. It's really important to break the ice and to allow the kids and the grown-ups to play and to form a bond.
The way you rehearse the scene is very gently, and we sort of play with the children for some time, and so that they get used to the actors in a way that they know that they're just playing. So even when they see them at their most angry or they see them in their most fierce, they know that it's not them, they know it's not a real moment.
And who is this again?
Raphael.
Raphael. Does he have like a letter here that says that he's Raphael, like an R?
Do you want to put a 4 there? Can you change to
Like Superman. You know when Superman, in his costume, he has an S in the front? No?
Today we played games, drew pictures, danced, and then we also did a few little elements that they'll have to do within the show. You know, the way that Kim carries them, which we call a monkey. It allows the Kims to be able to interact with the person they're playing opposite, but at the same time have the child with them and feel that they can do anything with their hands. So we did a few things like that today, just to start the ball rolling.
The scenes that they're part of are tricky because they're high-octane, very dangerous scenes where guns are pulled out and knives are pulled out and, you know, someone threatens to kill the child with a knife, and it appears to be incredibly brutal. So the way you choreograph it is that the child never actually sees the knife or the gun produced, that he's always somehow, his head is always turned away from it, that he's carefully guarded from all of those things. It's difficult and complex, and you can't just throw children into that scenario. It has to be a spoon-fed process, but it's really down to the sense of the nurturing element of the rehearsal process and how the cast sort of embrace them as part of the company. That sort of helps them to develop their characters and become Tam.
Morning!
Welcome to the Prince Edward Theater.
Hi, Mom! Hi!
Are you excited?
Yes!
Like, really excited?
Yeah.
Hey,
Everyone, our new home. Let me know, it's just the whole palette.
I'm moving in. This is my home now.
Is it just that you think it?
That just happened. That's live.
Ta-da! I can't open it.
Hello.
Bye.
I'm pretty happy with this little setup.
This is very exciting. I've never had a dressing room this big before.
Welcome everybody to the Prince Edward Theatre. Welcome to what is a work in progress, of course. When you start walking around to get back to stage afterwards, you'll see it is still a building site. Please be really careful. No joke, there is all sorts everywhere. Plastic on the floors, and you might walk around the corner and find a builder coming towards you with a 12-foot plank of wood. Be prepared for anything.
It's always an exciting time because you've been rehearsing with these pieces of tape on the floor where your set will be. And so this is where you go up some steps, this is where you jump onto a thing and you go, OK. And then when you get in there and there's actual steps there, and it changes everything.
Is a huge challenge because the physical environment is so immense around the actors, and the actors have to learn the technical aspects of the scenery around them so that they stay safe.
You just got to basically start rehearsals all over again with a basic idea in your head of what the pattern is, but you've got to start all over again.
Here's to tech. Commence tech. Yeah.
I got my cursive on. The hat's quite squashed though. I got no suit.
Oh my God.
Yo, look the door. John, you sexy animal.
So sexy.
Tech for me is the most exciting part of the show. It's when we put everything together, and a lot of it's centred around the lighting, and you've got to make decisions quickly and adapt to changes. Something that may happen in the rehearsal room you've got to plan for, but then on stage Lawrence decides to restage it or move the scenery, so you've got to be able to react to that fast. And there's a sort of exhilaration to that.
Once you get all of the key people into a room, there are ideas being thrown around all the times and things change.
The main challenges are just trying to stay on top of everything.
There's always a huge time pressure. There's a lot of people, there's a cast of 40 or so who are hanging around, and a lot of people have opinions about what things should look like, and you have to find a way of sort of cutting through that and getting a picture of what each moment is going to look like, making it quickly, and then trying to move on.
Ready, steady, go. 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 That's pretty good.
Technology has evolved hugely in the last 10 years, and certainly since this was originally staged at Drury Lane.
From sound to electrics to set moves, the world of computers now in musical theatre or any theatre is staggering.
We have over 50 radio mics on the cast, whereas the original production probably maybe had 16.
One of our difficulties on a show like this is hiding the mic pack. Because, of course, when they're wearing a bikini, there's very little space to put a pack. So one of the solutions is we've made little pouches, and then on the pouches wove hair to match the girls' own hair.
The technology is so small now with the radio mic transmitters that we can put 2 in girls' wigs and mainly in the back up, hidden in their hair, so they're in bikinis, etc. You don't see anything. Working with this Saigon company is fantastic. I mean, they're all creme de la creme, so you're working with the best in every field on stage, in the orchestra pit, front of house, so you just got to keep up.
Thank you very much for a very, very hard day. So obviously tomorrow, fortunately, you get a bit of a break. So we have the very exciting day with the Sitzprobe, obviously. So get some rest, because it's going to be a long day on Friday. But thank you for a great day. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Miss Saigon Company, meet this wonderful orchestra.
The Sitzprobe, it's a very special moment for a show because it's the first time that the company is listening to the orchestra. The singers are discovering the sound of the show.
And it's nice that they seriously listen to orchestration, they listen to instruments that give them their oral palette.
The Sitzprobe is very important because it's a chance to concentrate on how the orchestral writing mixes with the vocal writing.
Welcome to Dreamland!
It's always necessary to look at orchestrations when that amount of time particularly has elapsed between the original and the present production. Musical styles change and the way of playing changes. So there is a great deal of attention made as to how that original score can be adapted to 2014.
It's terribly exciting because we haven't got to prove anything. All we've got to do is play some great music and sing some great songs.
This current production raised the stakes, raised the temperature of Miss Saigon. There was something so fresh, so new about it that I, for a moment, felt I was living again that first Sitzprobe that we had 25 years ago. It was a stunning thing for me. It brought me to tears.